Hi guys, it's Mr. Day again. Today, I'm gonna tell my story as a person with autism. Some of you might have no idea that I'm a person with autism, specifically Asperger's syndrome. I've also written articles recently about autism and my experience as a person with one. I bet some of you want to ask me, hey Mr. Day, what is AS? AS is a neurodevelopmental disorder that makes it hard for someone to have social interaction, understand others, have obsessive interests, difficulties for self-control, and more. And that lasts until adulthood. But unlike someone with other forms of autism, people with AS have no problems with interaction or intellectual skills. They're also known to have a strong focus, high attention to detail, and hyper or hyposensitivity to sensory input. I've diagnosed with AS since I was 3, but I only noticed it when I was in elementary school. I didn't understand why I went to therapies while other kids out there play outside and hang out with their friends. And the therapies last until 4th grade. As you might have known, I have special interests in cars, and I have massive knowledge in automobiles, from models to engines. I love cars with a passion, from playing racing games, collecting die-cast cars, read car reviews or magazines, went to auto shows, watch YouTube videos about cars, follow Facebook groups for automotive stuff, and more. Unfortunately, no one understands or accepts me in my family as much as my mom, and my sister initially didn't accept me as her brother. Because of my ASD, my school year was a nightmare, especially during elementary school. I also experienced difficulties in learning, bullying, isolation, lack of acceptance, insults, ostracization, and more. Someone with ASD are viewed as trash or joke back then. In addition, I was in denial that I have ASD since no one in my family mentioned that I have ASD. I'm also a target of bullying from not just from my friends at school, but also from my ex-driver and even my sister. For my first 3 years of school, I went to school with a shadow teacher. I constantly feel inferior, rejected because of negative associations with AS, viewed as second-rate students not to be treated seriously, and for that reason, I was lonely without friends that accepted me for me. I was also jealous of my friends that goes to school without shadow teachers and can socialize easily. I also was a quiet person lacking confidence or courage to speak. The social environment back then was hostile, with elitist mentality and tight-knit hierarchy that makes me constantly treated as an outsider. And for that same reason as well, I limited communications with my school friends that has AS because of bad experience and negative associations when hanging out with them. That's why I limited communications with them as much as possible. Extracurricular activities in school didn't help, and I constantly need to mask for attention, acceptance, and friendship, since no one accepted me in their friendship circle for who I am. I also didn't go out to play with my friends because I wasn't interested in one. There are bullies or friends in disguise, and temperature outside was hot. Also watch cartoons or anime to cope with stress I've experienced at school. I also didn't find someone that shares my interests, accept me for who I am, open up to me, and provide someone I can talk to. Fortunately, one call changed my whole life when my dad was called to work in the US with the whole family. It was an event to end all my suffering I've experienced previously. It was a dramatically different experience. The kids there don't wear uniforms, and the school environment is way warmer and friendlier than that was back home. The friends there accepted me for who I am without me masking. My friends there are so friendly and open to me, especially the girls. There are no trace of hostility, elitist mentality, and bullying. And my friends out there are so sweet to match their sweet looks. The 3 school years I spent in the US had a dramatic effect on me because it boosted my confidence and self-esteem, and it made me more open-minded, expressive, and outspoken. My friends in the same grade, juniors, and seniors treated me in the friendliest way that I know. I feel like I belong here. The effects of my friends that I have there are so impactful. Some anime or cartoon characters like My Hero Academia's Neji Hado, Akame ga Kill's Leone, The Wiz Love Fairies, Fairy Tale Wizards, and more. Those characters remind me of my friends that I befriend there. Man, I can't forget them. Unfortunately, all of those experiences have to come to an end, and it left a gaping scar in my heart. I felt massive sorrow and pain of leaving very good friends behind. And I had a hard time to adapt to my new school and its new curriculum. I constantly message my friends to cope with the sorrow and pain I've experienced. I also use tutors to keep up with my classmates, and like before, I watch cartoons or anime to cope with the stress that I've experienced. Man, I wish to finish high school in the US, but God says otherwise. This is the first part of my life experience as someone with autism. I hope you all are excited for the second part. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye!